Hi everyone, I'm Kaitlyn Curless and welcome to the latest episode of Tek Talk, a special series from the Markertek Studio where we shine a spotlight on our amazing customers. In each episode, we explore the gear they rely on and the innovative solutions that help streamline their production workflows. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kaitlyn, and welcome to Tek Talk. Here today, we have a special guest, Jay Gallione from the Omega Institute. How are you doing today, Jay?
I'm great, Kaitlyn. Thanks for having me here.
We're happy to have you here. Can you describe your role and what a typical day may look like?
Yeah, well, at Omega, the role kind of shifts based on what production is happening day to day. Often throughout, we run our on-campus season from May to October, and throughout that time, there's a lot of workshops that happen on campus. It's a holistic learning center.
Oh, wow.
So there's workshops in everything from meditation to sustainable living. People come there for retreats and spiritual growth. And my department is the video department, and we will live stream some of those workshops.
Oh, awesome.
So that is like a multicam work environment where we stream out, and usually the platform is Zoom, and that allows us to Zoom folks into the room, into the classroom, the venue, to be able to talk directly to the teacher and to stream that out to people worldwide. So what that generally looks like is you're managing the crew and setting up all the cameras, and we stream to our control room is a live stream trailer outside of the main venue at Omega. And so, it's basically, directing all the cameras and calling the shots and working closely with the AV team to deliver that product so that we can send it home to folks.
Wow, that sounds really interesting. Tell us a little bit about your background in broadcast AV and how you got started.
Sure. Well, I went to school for film and television.
Okay.
So I learned there, and then when I graduated, I moved out to Los Angeles, figured there'd be opportunities out there, and I started working for companies that did television spots for Disney. And at the time, reality television was exploding, so a lot of the post-production jobs were in reality TV. So I spent time in editing and post-production in that end. And then I found a love for documentary film from there, so I started working in post-production on documentary and feature film.
That sounds really interesting, and I know everyone knows Disney here and reality TV. How'd you first connect with Markertek? Can you tell us a little bit about your experience?
Sure. Well, I moved to the Hudson Valley in 2010 and started working on productions then. So I became familiar that there was a local employee-owned video supply house here, which was awesome. Early on when I would build up my own gear for my own projects, I would use Markertek for small stuff, hard drives, things that I needed. And when I joined at Omega Institute, we had bigger budgets to work with, so that if we needed to buy camera gear, buy editing gear, I would always first see if Markertek had what we needed, and generally did. And so that's pretty much how I became familiar with Markertek, just living in the Hudson Valley and knowing that we had a local Saugerties supplier.
We love that, and we love to have customers like you. Can you share what gear is essential to your work?
Sure. Well, back in a couple of years ago, our old event cams were kind of at the end of their life. We had a couple Sony EX cams that we were using to film our events at Omega and to live stream out, and we needed to upgrade those. And I did a lot of product research, and I found the BirdDog PTZ line of cameras really provided us what we needed. So I'm not sure, this looks like a BD X1. We have a couple of BirdDog P4K cameras, because what I needed was our primary camera is a Sony FS7, which has a full frame sensor, and I needed a similar chip in the camera so that we can match those shots. And the BirdDog P4K comes incredibly close to that. The picture's great. And what that BirdDog environment allowed us, it was a lot to onboard to, like figuring out how to do video over IP.
Yep.
But that's how you control those cameras. So amazingly, I was able to set up this system to control cameras. You can control them from anywhere in the world. So I had them set up at Omega.
Awesome.
And actually one of the lead techs at BirdDog came to Omega to help us configure this system because it was pretty brand new to us and even to them at the time. And I was able to control those cameras from my home, which was only 30 miles away, but
yep.
conceivably they can be controlled anywhere. And yeah, it's pretty amazing to be able to interface with them like that. So now we can have an operator controlling multiple cameras.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a good product, definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah. Another thing that we use in our live stream environment is the Elgato Stream Deck, which is pretty indispensable because what you can do with that is you can program so many different commands that would take 30, however many mouse clicks. For instance, if you're bringing somebody from Zoom into the room, you would need to spotlight them, unmute them,
yep.
send them to the monitor. And what you can do is in the Internet Companion that programs the buttons on the Stream Deck, you can have all that stuff in one button.
Wow.
So with that, you can page through, you can edit the show on a television switcher, you
yep.
can start all your records, stop all your records, bring people into the room, and it's pretty amazing what that allows us to do with one push of a button.
It's amazing what all this technology can do.
Yeah. Another product that we just purchased this year, we had all of our camera streams, our program stream recording onto individual record decks, and those are also getting end of life. So as they're phasing out, what we bought this year was a Datavideo recorder. We got the HDR-90, which records 4 streams at once. And that's been indispensable because then we can have one drive in there, record camera 1, 2, 3, our live program edit, and then we just have one drive to dump onto our media server and back up and bring back into the trailer. So I definitely love that. I haven't seen another manufacturer make a 4 stream recorder like that. And one more product, which we can't live without, is an ATEM television switcher, which this is an example of the extreme ISO version. We have one of these in-house. We also have a rack-mountable Constellation, and a lot of inputs, a lot of outputs. So generally we'll have 3 cameras and a program edit. Sometimes the teachers will have a slideshow, and it allows us to feature all that, create a super source so we can put our slideshow visuals up with the camera of the teacher and some fancy visual background. So that's definitely part of our production environment that we can't live without also.
Yeah, and it's amazing what all this technology can do.
Yeah.
Where can we follow your work and see more of what you do?
Well, you can go to the Omega Institute website at eomega.org and register for workshops in person or online. That's what our digital department facilitates.
Okay.
And you can see a lot of the videos that we create. You can purchase courses for on demand, and check out the Omega social channels for stuff that we do there. My own personal work, you can find, I'm a documentary filmmaker. My documentary, The Great Postal Heist, you can find at my website, thegreatpostalheist.com. And that can be streamed with ads on Tubi, or if you go to the website, you can stream it or download it without ads.
That's really awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jay, for joining us today. I highly recommend that you check out the Omega Institute and The Great Postal Heist. Thank you for joining us today, and see you next time.